Hello and welcome to round 5, the 5th and final round of the South African simM2 series, hosted by SimRace South Africa. And it's all about the championship this evening, both the drivers and teams championship, with 6 points separating the top 3 drivers, Bashir Jadwat, Leslie Oliphant and Marcus Steyn, with others also within a shot to win the drivers title, and of course the teams championship as well. And we are now watching Yassine Ismail on an outlap. And we are just nearing the final minute of the final practice session before qualifying. And the action will kick off. And as we can see, the times are incredibly close in this final practice session. Wow, a second separating the top 12 cars. So absolutely nothing at it here at Interlagos in Brazil, and I'm really looking forward to a tight fight. And of course we have 2 races happening this evening. This is the top split race, the series split, and in the second split happening at the same time, the challenge split, where the next 11 fastest drivers are taking part and competing against each other. So certainly racing for all sorts of experience and skill levels here at simRace South Africa. So far it is Bashir Jadwat, currently the 44.102, and he's got a 10th and a bit on Wayne Wortley, who's on fire this evening. Wayne finally getting to grips with the BMW M235R racing car, and we've got Leslie Oliphant there close in 3rd position. Everyone's very tight right up and down the field, so no problems whatsoever. The gap from the slowest man at the moment, Mark McGear, to the fastest is about 2 seconds. Incredibly far. Of course, this will be an hour-long race with each driver having to do 1 mandatory pit stop. And I look forward to seeing who does what when and what it means towards the end. We are in overtime in the final practice session. Let's see if anyone's still going around. No. Yes, Mark McGear is still just finishing his lap. Right, while we get ready for the qualifying session, we will take a 2-minute break. And we'll see you back here for more action. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Interlagos in Brazil. You're watching the start of the qualifying session for the 5th and final round of the South African simM2 series for the 2017.2 season. And I'm Jason Holden-Jones. I'll be flying solo in the commentary booth. If anybody wants to join me, you're welcome to listening to this. And first out the pit lane is Van Henop. He is normally in the commentary booth with me, but he's decided he's had enough of me and he wants to do some racing this evening. It's great to see Vanna back on track and in the action. He leads the field out. Chase Gunther also joining the track. So yeah, just a 15-minute session this one. So not a lot of time to get your nerves settled and get a flying lap in the bag. Shout out to our YouTube live chatters, Tiens van Sale and Jason Absmeyer. Jason about 2018.1. Yeah, expect something within the next month or so. I've got a lot on my plate at the moment, but I'll get to the final stages of planning the new season. Very excited about it. And I can see you are as well, Jason. Stay tuned. Yeah, keep your eyes glued on the website, and there will be a lot announced within the next 3 weeks or so, I'd say. And I'm going to have my hands full this evening keeping track of the championship status at the moment. It's very tight at the top of the Drivers' Championship. In fact, the Teams' Championship too as well. So forgive me if I go quiet at certain times during the stream. I'll have my calculator out trying to work out who's where and what it means at that moment. But certainly seconds separating. I think it was the top 13 towards that final practice session. So there'll be a lot to process, and I think the drivers out there on track will not make it easy for me to work out. So we watch Brent Lindsay Ray in the Echo Racing BMW M235R. We'll be keen for some action this evening, the 333 BMW. First man to post a flying lap time is Bashir Jadwat with a 1:44.286. But Walker with a 44.4, Olifanda with a 44.404, Matthew Boy with a 44.843. So the times are filtering through now, thick and fast. And I will do my best to keep up to date with everything. And for our spectators, for the live stream, you're welcome to join the Discord room in the live race spectator hangout room that we've put together. Basically designed for everybody watching the live races to come together and have a chat while you watch the racing. Why not? What's better than that? Kick back and relax and have a chat with like-minded people who love racing. So we've got Leslie Oliphant in the RPM Sim Racing Team BMW, and he is a good 3/10 up in his delta time. And if he keeps this up, he'll take that provisional pole position away from Bashir Jadwat for the moment. This could be a 44.1. Good run here for Leslie Oliphant. Nick Hodgson with a 44.4 now. He goes second, the Dodge and Gut entry. It's just 4/1000ths of a second faster than Oliphant, but for the moment, here comes Oliphant. Oliphant will go to... Should is in the original pole position. Yes, it is. Oliphant with a 44.140. He takes it away from Jadwat for the moment. Let's see what Jadwat's doing. He is just started another flying lap, and he's up at 10th, pushing very hard through there. Wow. And Jadwat in the Ghostworks team, of course. Jadwat, a South African simGD champion. Okay, he actually pulls out of that. Now we're watching Nick Hodgson, who decides to abandon that lap. Chase Gunter now with starting a flyer. Just 8 minutes remaining. Tick tock. Not a lot of time left. 8 minutes 20. Yeah, still a bit of time for a couple of good runs, I'm sure. Matthew Boy now in 6th position. A good run there for Synergy Racing. Wayne Wortley with a 44.87. Now we saw Wayne second fastest in the final practice, and from their times through the weekend too. So watch Wayne Wortley is on it this for this round. Chase now up almost 2/10 on his best delta time. And, if he keeps this up, he might be challenging his teammate Nick Hodgson for 3rd, possibly Jadwat for 2nd. Let's see what he can do. He's going to try to push very hard through this section. Chase Gunter, almost 2/10 up on his delta. Let's see what it can do. Will he give him 3rd? Yes, he gets 3rd with a 44.380. Unseats his teammate Nick Hodgson for 3rd position. Wow, look at those times. They're so close. And Gunter again, almost up at 10th. So Gunter's really on it this evening. But still the fastest man for the moment is Leslie Oliphant with a 44.140. Marcus Stain in 5th position. He'll want to be a bit further up the grid if he can. And his main rivals in the Drivers' Championship is his teammate Bashir Jadwat and Leslie Oliphant, of course. Wortley in 7th, Runt in 8th, Heineke in 9th. Yassine Ismail is the 10th fastest man at the moment. Nazim Edwards in 11th. Van Hinop in 12th. Hugo de Wit in 13th. Mark McGee in 15th position as Brent Lindsay Ray now pops up into 11th with a 45 flat almost. Jadwat not going to improve for that lap. Got a bit of understeer and oversteer in that BMW. Perhaps getting his tyres prepped for the next run. Nick Hodgson now up at 10th on his best lap time so far. Let's go on board with Nick Hodgson. Someone putting off there. I think that's Hugo de Wit, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Couple of white cars in this championship. But it's great to see the cars so close together. I mean, there's absolutely nothing in it. This is the 5th and final round of the championship, so perhaps everybody is finally mastering this car and really enjoying it. If you're watching this and you want to get started racing at SimRace South Africa, you're welcome to enter the the open simMX5 series. It's free to enter. You just put your name down in the race thread. Please register on the forum first, so I can get back to you with further server entry details via private message. You're welcome to join us. Visit our website at simracesa.co.za. And yeah, get yourself prepared for the 2018.1 season. It's going to be very competitive, I think. We had over 60 drivers signed up for this season. Yeah, let's see what we can push the 80 driver barrier next season. And we're breaking all sorts of records here at simRace South Africa. And yeah, help us continue build it by racing. The question now up at 10th of a second. It's quite an interesting lap before that Nectar just sort of sped up and he slowed right down. As Heineke now pops up into 5th with a 44.538, 10th down Hodgson. Nice improvement there for Chris Heineke. Heineke looking for a good race after a difficult race in the virtual Le Mans series for the RSA Protea Sim Sports team. Harshly disqualified in that race, unfortunately, if you're wondering what happened to us in that race. But yeah, it happens. And Heineke will be looking for a good race here at Interlagos. Nick lost a bit of time through there. Let's see if we can regain it. Oliphant still in provisional pole. Judd Watson second, Gunther in third. Heineke in fifth. Marcus Steyn still in sixth position. He's looking for something special to beat that. Hodgson now up 2/10. Lost a bit of time through there, unfortunately. I think he just outbraked himself slightly. Missed the apex, and he's not going to improve, is he? No, he won't improve. But this time much closer to teammate Gunther. So you watched at the Watt now about to start his next flying lap. Judd will be seeking that final 10th he needs to get into terms with Oliphant. While we complete this session, I'm going to try and get my spreadsheet ready to work out what happens in the championship as we progress through the race. Let's see if I can get that right. Wortley now up into second, the 44.178. Wow, that's not even half a 100th of a second is when Wortley off Oliphant's time. And the two Ghost of Explendo is now running line astern, looking for something special. Ferrand now up into 9th position. Shout out to Leandre Sparks in the YouTube live chat. Good evening. Jadwat not able to improve at the moment. Oliphant also not able to improve. He actually abandons that lap. Hodgson not improving either. Heineke. Edwards now up to 9th position. So, knocks front back to 10th position. that's qualifying done and dusted. There's Oliphant on pole position. Wayne Wortley will start from second, Judd Watt from third, Chase Quinton from fourth, Nick Hodgson in fifth. So the Dodge and Gut cars in fourth and fifth position. Chris Heineke in sixth, Marcus Stain down in seventh. That's a surprise. Matthew Boy in eighth position, Azim Edwards in ninth, and Wesley Ferrant completes the top 10. So very close indeed. The top 10 separated by 0.7 of a second. Absolutely nothing in it. So we're a minute away before the start of the pace lap, and we did not race off the lights. We actually put off slowly now, and we'll do the pace lap in single file, where then the Oliphant in this case will start the race from, I think it's the last corner of the track, and we'll start racing from lap 2. This is exactly what Leslie Oliphant needs to do now to win this Drivers' Championship. And it'll be quite something if we can put it off in his present company he's got around him. Certainly some big names at simRace South Africa that he's starting ahead of this evening. Front weaving side to side, getting ready, trying to bring up everything to temperature as much as possible. And I'm sure we'll be hoping for a clean start and trying to keep the cars as together as possible through this opening stage. And this is an hour-long race, around 34 laps, and each driver must do at least one mandatory pit stop. They do not need to take on fuel and tires, so they can quickly come in, do a stop in the pit lane and leave immediately. They just need to bring all 4 tires to a stop in the pit lane. That's all that's required. And Oliphant will just be readying himself for the start of this race. They bunched up the field nicely. And off he goes. Leslie Oliphant has started the final round of the South African simM2 series. Wayne Wortley under pressure from Bashir Jadwat. Jadwat's not liking the starting from third position. He wants to be at the front. And his first target will be Wayne Wortley. And, down the main straight we go. And we've got Bashir Jadwat already pulling out. There's a move from Jadwat and he goes to X car. Jadwat's got him under braking, has he? Yes, he has. So Wortley down to third, Jadwat up at second, Gunther in fourth. He's got teammate Nick Hodgson behind him in fifth position. We're going to change it in eighth position. Azim Edwards moves up into eighth. And, but it's go here. And Wayne Wortley's coming back at Bashir Jadwat side by side down the back straight. But Jadwat's got him. And Chase Quinton's right there too. Let's go on board with Chase Quinton, the dodge and cut BMW. This tight section. Jadwat looking very quick during this opening phase here. He's gotten past Wayne Wortley for second. He's going after Leslie Oliphant. So that Ghostworks car working well here. So far at least. We've got Yassine Ismail's dropped right back to 14th position. DeWitt and McGeer getting past him. So it looks like an error there from Ismail. It's 4 seconds down. But it is Leslie Oliphant leading the way on lap 2. Jadwat second, comfortably in second. Third position is still Wayne Wortley. We have the two Dodge and Gut BMWs in 4th and 5th, with Chris Heineke looking strong in 6th position. And he's bringing along Marcus Steyn to the party. Quinton trying to find a way past his teammate Nick Hodgson. Will we see with a team play and let Chase Quinton go? And maybe Nick will follow him or not. Let's see what happens. The worst thing they can do is take each other out. Marcus Steyn has passed Chris Heineke for 6th position. So Steyn goes one better. Wesley Ferrant has just put a move on Matthew Boy. So Echo passes Synergy Racing. Quite an interesting rivalry that's developed there throughout the season between Ferrant and Boy. Lindsay Ray also looking to get a piece of the action. Lindsay Ray now. Edwards under severe pressure now from Wesley Ferrant. But Edwards will just hang on to that position for the moment. We've got Lindsay Ray falling right back. What's happened there? Lindsay Ray recovering. 14th position. It's very close here. Hugo de Wit trying to find his way past Matthew Boy. Mark McGeer in the thick of it too. There he is, the 69 car. Let's fight this. Jadwat starting to move towards Oliphant now. Let's take that gap down to half a second. So some interesting developments happening there. Mark McGee with a go at Hugo de Wit. It hasn't worked out, but he tried. Opposite lock action there for Mark McGee, trying to get the best drive possible onto the back straight. Watching Azim Edwards now under fire from Wesley Ferrant. It's in the 26 car. So great racing here at Interlagos. It's a track that does inspire very close racing. Side by side, he's got him. Looks like, yes, Ferrant has got Edwards for 8th position. Was very close to the front here. Here's Jadwat right with race leader Leslie Oliphant. Oh, Jadwat's going for a move the inside. Whoa, almost contact. And this is all about the Drivers' Championship, folks. This is what it comes down to. Contact there from Jadwat. Just letting Oliphant know that he's right there with him. And he wants past. And of course, those two battling up front there has allowed Wayne Wortley to close right up. And now we have a three-way battle for the lead of this race. This is where it's at. Absolutely, we've got the Dodge and Gut cars, the yellow cars right there in 4th and 5th too. And of course, Mark staying in 6th and Chris Heineken in 7th. It's all very close together. And really exciting. Hello VR Gaming in Spain, welcome to South Africa. And Jadwat has fallen back from Oliphant quite a bit, and Wortley's down this half a second there. Ismail's got McGee for 12th position, they're happening off camera. And the two Dodge and Cut cars running together, still Nick ahead of Chase. Those two looking pretty dead even on pace for the moment. The gaps have opened up at the front. Oliphant's got almost a second lead on Jadwat, but Wortley's with Jadwat now. 6/10 behind him. Chase Kunta looking to get aggressive against teammate Nick Hodgson. They'll be desperately not wanting to take each other out there, I can tell you. So just doing a bit of maths at the moment, and if things stay as they are now, Leslie Oliphant will be made the drivers' champion. So that is why Jadwat's getting desperate now. He needs to find a way past Oliphant. He can't have this happening. And he's got a bit of a problem then. Wayne Wortley too, because whatever move he tries on Leslie Oliphant, Wayne Wortley will be looking to take advantage of that. So very exciting here. Of course, if these three keep fighting on, that's going to bring Marcus Dane, who's up into 4th position now. He will be right with him. They continue this, but Jadwat's got to run on Oliphant. Up the middle he goes, and Jadwat is going to lead this race for the first time this evening. But here comes Oliphant, side by side down the main straight. He's going to take it back, and Wayne Wortley now is going to try and slipstream Jadwat to get past him if he can. So it's a drag down the main straight. Great racing. Wow. So Jadwat's right with Oliphant on the run towards turn 1. Oliphant's gone defensive very early indeed. Wortley is watching this with great excitement. He's got the best seat in the house. Side by side Oliphant, but Jadwat will have the line. Yes, he's got him. Oh, they're going to make slight contact. No, they're not. Wow, so good avoidance there by Jadwat. I had to slow them though, because Wayne Wortley's now in the action, and he wants a piece of it. He's in 3rd. He's slipstreaming Jadwat. Perhaps he's going to go for a move into the following corner. Jadwat goes defensive. He's needed to do that. But then upside of it, gets back onto the racing line. And yeah, some great racing here. Wow. And, Jadwat now is pushing Oliphant along. A bit of a bump draft. So up the inside, they're going to make contact. Wow. Oh, slight contact. Oliphant gets sideways, but Jadwat's through. Bit of the old hip and shoulder there by Jadwat, but that's fair. Rubbing is racing, and Jadwat is taking control of the situation and leads the race, and also currently the Drivers' Championship. If it ends like this, Jadwat will be champion. Let me just double check what I'm saying, because it's pretty complicated at the moment. Let's just change my spreadsheet here. Yeah, so if things stay like this now, it'll be Jadwat who wins the Drivers' Championship. But Oliphant's not done yet. He wants back past Jadwat. Wortley's there to pick up the pieces. Wow, what a race. Let's have a look and see what else is going on. Ferrant in 8th position. He's challenging Hanneke for 7th. This is Core Racing. Obviously Ferrant against Reaper Burstworks. Chris Hanneke. Great fighting. This is the closest battle on track for the moment. Burstworks on course to seal the team's championship this evening. With Jadwat and Stain in 1st and 4th positions, that deal will be done if it ends right now. Wesley Ferrant chasing down Chris Hanneke. He wants to go one better to 7th if he can and go after Nick Hodgson in 6th position. Nick Hodgson has fallen back from Winter. So a bit of an error there for Hodgson, I'm not quite sure. Must be happening off camera. Ferrant will be winning himself towards Hanneke. It's 2/10 behind him. Watch him win the slipstream now down the main straight. Hanneke goes defensive early. Here comes Ferrant on the brakes. Not quite worked out. He's going to look for the slipstream now. Nice wide line into that line. Good evening, Carl. Shout out to Carl Swanepoel on the YouTube live chat. And Edwards now up into... Oh, Oliphant's fallen right back. What's happened? Oliphant is down to 9th position. What has happened there? Wow. Good to we missed that. But there's Oliphant now down to 9th position. I think that's it for his championship hopes and dreams. Absolutely brutal. Didn't see what happened there, unfortunately. I'm kicking myself now, but yeah, when you one commentator in the booth and you're working the cameras at the same time, you can't keep on tabs on everything. But yeah, that's championship deciding there for Leslie Oliphant. Down in 9th position. Wow, what happened there? Unfortunately, I do not have a replay function, but I'm sure we'll find out after the race what happened. And Judd Watt is sitting pretty there with a second over Wayne Wortley. Perhaps Wortley can catch up to Judd Watt, let's see, but Judd Watt's looking pretty quick at the moment. Stan, of course, up into 3rd position, Quinta in 4th. But this all going the way of Bashir Judd Watt for the moment to be the 2017.2 simM2 Drivers Champion, and his team to be the team's champion. So it's all going Ghostworks' way at the moment. But it's not over yet. It's just for 12 laps of 34. Plenty can happen. You see Wesley Ferrand, the first man to the pits. He will just stop the car and off he goes. Not taking on fuel or tires. He's allowed to do that as long as he just stops the car. Bringing all 4 tires to a stop. Join down in 12th position. Will he get on ahead of Mark McGear in time? It's going to be close. Mark McGear, yeah, he will just slot in behind Hugo de Wit. So front guys is joining 12th position. David having a strong run in 11th position, the Need Luck racing car. Shout out to Bonga Mabida in the chat. Welcome, hope to see you in the next South African Sim GT series around Bongi. Showing great pace at the moment in the Netk 911 Porsche. And De Wit now coming under pressure from Wesley Ferrand. This is the battle for 11th position. Looks like Ferrand's got a run on him. Matthew Boy into the pit lane now from 9th position. Boy gets off immediately. Whoa, David moves across there on Ferrand. Slightly naughty on the braking. As well ends well. Boy will rejoin down in 30th position. Or will Werner Hinop get him? I think he will. Werner Hinop should move up into 13th, will he? Yes, he will, I think. Yeah. So Boy, side by side with Hinop. No, he will rejoin in 14th position. It's Sydney Racing BMW of Matthew Boy looking a bit beaten up at the moment. Looks like at a meeting with the barrier somewhere. Oh, he's off there. Wow, is that Lindsay Ray? It's Mark McGear's gone up. Who is that? No, it's actually... Who is that? Ferrand's down to 15th. That was the black car that was off there. thanks, Boggy. Like that you like the broadcast. We're trying to improve it a little bit, little by little, every week. And yeah, I think it's starting to look quite polished at the moment. Quite proud of this, I must say. Okay, so we got a battle there for 7th position. And there's 3/10 of a gap there between Edwards and Oliphant. Oliphant, of course, recovering after what we think was a spin-off camera. Perhaps it was contact with Jadwada Wortley, I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out if we have a look at the replay later on. We can't do it during the stream, unfortunately, but I'm sure. Oh, here comes from Oliphant. Nice, move up the inside there, Balizo Oliphant. Gunter now is passed by Steyn. Steyn up into 3rd position. So Steyn finding some good pace towards this middle part of the race. Steyn now going after Wayne Wortley. But Bashir Jadwat starting to open up that lead at the front up to about 2.5 seconds now. Really looking comfortable. On the way to another driver's title for Bashir Jadwat. Of course, South African simGD champion, drivers championship too, but it's been a couple of years now. So Jadwat will be very excited about this drivers championship win if he can keep it together for the next 19 laps, and it will be thoroughly deserved. But Quinton now starting to hassle Steyn. He wants that wants to get 3rd if he can, or Chase Quinter. Jadwat with the fastest lap of the race at 44.308. Steyn, his teammate Marcus Steyn is moving away from Kunta and towards Wayne Wortley. And if there are any R racers here watching the stream, we are trying to get an R Racing League going to run in parallel with our Assetto Corsa, our well-established Assetto Corsa leagues. And we've got our first sort of open race, R Racing race tomorrow evening, Tuesday evening, running the MX-5 Roadster at Lime Rock. And we're going to start the action around 8 o'clock in the evening, first practice. Qualifying at 8:30, and then we have an hour-long race with a mandatory pit stop. So if you are quite a keen R racer, or you've just taken advantage of the sale that's on at the moment, 50% off for new members, you're welcome to register on our forum and put your name down for that race. You can have a look at our race calendar on the forum, and then you'll see that there's a race there tomorrow evening, Tuesday. Come and help us build that league by racing. What's better than that? If we have enough interest, we're currently evaluating a R Racing season in 2018.1. also run in parallel with our Assetto Corsa leagues that are well established and been going for many years. Nazim Edwards in the pits from 8th position. It will allow Oliphant into 7th. Yazin Ismail also into the pits. Winter and Stain still together. Woods now with a good run on Stain. He's going to look for the inside line. Will he go for it? No, he won't. He's going to clip the grass. Wow. Winter does very well to keep hold of that. That slight error. Pushing very hard, almost a bit too hard. A couple of errors there creeping up for Gunter. Gonna watch the Holden-Jones David battle for 12th position that unfortunately has ended as David is coming to the pits. So bad timing for my camera work there, but what are you gonna do about it? So Gunter is now half a second down on Stain. This battle still continues. Shotgun with Chase Gunter. Oh, very late in the brakes. Scrambling for traction under that corner. A bit opposite lock there for Chase. Oh, nice drive there by Chase. Oh, he runs slightly wide just as I say that. So, Gunter flirting with the sort of the grass line. That's where lap time comes from, using as much of the track as possible. Gunter nice and late in the brakes, brings the car to stop and picks the apex nicely. With a very strong second at the moment. Oh, that's happened sort of the last 3 laps there for Gunter, just pushing a bit too hard. Just flipping the grass. The car getting upset. There's a bit of a moment, but gathers it. Lost a bit of time to stay. That's not too bad. Boy into the pits. Fortunately for us, the fields spread over quite evenly. Oliphant now in 7th position, of course our former race leader. He's now starting to get onto terms with Chris Heineken for 6th position, but he's a good 2 seconds down on him. So work to do there for Olifant. Unfortunately, it needs to beat Jadwat if is to win the Drivers' Championship. The overall Drivers' Championship, that is. As things stand now, it will be Marcus Stain who will come second in the Drivers' Championship. But currently it's just a point ahead of Leslie Olifant as we see things now. So that could change. But so Stain battling Olifant for the second spot in the Drivers' Championship after Bashir Jadwat. This is the fight for 13th between Ismail and McGear. Just got 14 laps remaining. Up now under pressure from Ferrant. And up down the serious pressure. And Ferrant's right with him down the main straight. And up goes defensive early. Ferrant late on the brakes. A bit too late trying to go around him. Hasn't worked out. He's looking for the slingshot now if he can. Hinop looking strong here, Interlagos. Not so easy for Ferrant to get a run on him. Jadwat's lead now up to 3 seconds. Front late to the brakes, goes for a move. Has it worked out? Yes, it has. So Ferrand up into 9th position. And Hinop just left the door open for a bit too long. Ferrand says, thank you very much, I'll have that. And I'll have 9th position, and I'll be on my way. Jadwat's lost a bit of time to Wortley there, so they gap down to 2.6 seconds, so lost about 4/10 that last lap. Interlagos is a circuit that does punish mistakes, of course. The walls are pretty close to the track at times, although there are some pretty big runoff areas too, of course. But the track can punish mistakes. We just got 11 laps remaining now. So if anyone's going to make moves, now is the time to do it. Jadwat proving very consistent as he comes into the pits. So early stop here for Jadwat, this is surprising. So Jadwat stops, and off he goes. That's what he needs to do to count that as a pit stop. And where is he going to rejoin in traffic? This is going to be interesting. There's always the danger about doing an early stop and falling back into traffic while your rivals disappear at the front. But Jadwat's decided to come in. Obviously he spotted some sort of a gap. Join in what is that, 4th position in clean air, so that has worked out for Jadwat for the moment. But Wayne Wortley now has taken over the lead of this race. You would have seen that, and they'll be pushing like crazy now, qualifying laps every lap, trying to close that gap if he can. But unfortunately for Wortley, Jadwat is not rejoining traffic. He's in clean air, and he will be doing the same as what Wortley's doing, pushing as hard as possible. This is Hodgson just behind Jadwat, 5th position. Gunter, of course, into 3rd now. Stay now into the pits from 2nd, Gunter as well from 3rd. Jadwat, of course, up into 2nd now. Those two did their pit stops. Hodgson 2 up into 3rd. Where will Stain join now? Is he in traffic or not? So Stan will rejoin behind Jadwat and behind Hodgson. Manika up into 5th after I think we did the stop. 2. But Wayne Watley putting some good consistency in here. He's just a 10th down in his best delta time so far. So to continue this rhythm and pace for as long as he can. That gap to Jedwat is only just over 8 seconds though. This is the Heineke-Gunter battle, because Chris Heineke still needs to do a pit stop. Watley's lead now has increased to about 8.3 seconds. So Watley upping the ante here. You can smell a race victory and he's just going to go for it. But I think he needs a lot more time than that though. Chase Gunter, dodge and gutter entry. We are chasing Chris Heineke and the Reaper goes to X car. Nice drive there for Gunter on that last corner, trying to settle the car as much as possible, unsettle the car. And Wayne Watley is now into the pits from the lead of this race. Off he goes. Bashir Jadwat has resumed the lead of this race comfortably in the end. And Watley will resume behind Marcus Steyn. So Steyn has moved up a position after that pit stop phase. So that strategy there for Wayne Watley not paying off, running longer. So both Ghostworks cars came in a bit earlier and seem to have paid off for them. Still needs to do a pit stop if I'm not mistaken. The battle for 8th position is starting to hot up now between Edwards and Ferrant. Side by side now, Steyn having a go at Hodgson for second. Great fight this, Wayne Watley in tow, just behind them. in comes Nick Hodgson to do his pit stop finally. Steyn is now released into second. Wayne Wortley up into third, of course. But I don't think Wortley's just not quite done with Steyn just yet. Let's see if Wortley can come back at him. Oliphant now into 5th position. But I think he still needs to do a pit stop. Our former race leader. Ferrant has got a run in Edwards now, side by side on the back straight. And Ferrant's got past, I think, already. Has he? No, he's the first off road there slightly. Oh, almost made contact. Who's the latest of the late breakers? And no, it's Edwards who maintains that position. So Edwards hangs into 8th for the moment. Comes Ferrant with another attempt. Edwards jumps wide, cuts across him again. Judd Watts lead now up to 5 seconds ahead of teammate Steyn. And Judd Watts and Steyn are well and truly on the way to wrap up the team's championship for Ghostworks as well. And they will have a solid shot of winning the South African Sim GD Teams Championship as well. That race happening next week at Sebring. And it'll be live right here on YouTube. Just 4 laps remaining now. Of course, the top 12 finishes in this race go straight through to the South African Sim GD Series grid. So those are the 12 qualifying spots available in this round. And currently, Yassine Ismail's on the bubble in 12th position. Mark McGear just about 2.7 seconds behind him. And so far, Ismail and everyone in front of him will receive a South African Sim GT Series grid start for the top split in South African Sim GT. That'll be for the final race at Sebring this year. And the rest will be fighting it out in the last chance qualifier happening this Thursday and Friday evening. Top 5 from those combined sessions go through as well. Steyn's close the gap to Judd Watt there by about half a second. There comes Ferrant now. Looking for the inside line. Edwards does not go defensive. Up the inside we go. As he got him. Edwards is trying to go back. Oh, it's still contact there. But I missed it for Ferrant. And a bit out of control. I don't think that was on purpose. It was just sort of how the car let itself go through that corner. The angle that Ferrant was trying to turn the car. And Ferrant now up into 8th position. Jadwat now starting to catch a bit of traffic. I think it's Hugo De Wit there in 16th position. De Wit is fighting Boy for 15th up ahead. We do just have 2 and a bit laps remaining. So Jadwat will start under pressure. But he will want him to clear those 2 cars safely if he can. Jadwat had a bit of a mishap in the last South African simGD Series race, leading the race, and unfortunately had it coming together with a back marker. That put an end to his challenge in that race, allowing Gabriel Rousseau to assume the lead and to go on and win that race. Jadwat will not be wanting that to happen this evening. Not after all that's happened. And what's at stake to become the South African simM2 Series champion. After Gabriel Rousseau became the South African simGD Series Drivers Champion just a week ago. But this championship will go to Bashir Jadwat, thoroughly deserved hard worker. If you want to be as quick as Bashir Jadwat, you're asking how often he practices and how much work that he puts into preparing for a race. He'll tell you that it's quite often. That's what it takes to be as good as Bashir Jadwat. Just a lap and a half remaining now for Jadwat to become champion in 2017.2. Fitting will it be if Ghostworks finish 1-2 to also claim the team's championship title as well. And that's exactly what's going to happen, I think. Bashir Jadwat started the final lap of this race through turn 1 for the final time. Still pushing very hard. Sometimes that's the best way to finish the race, even if in the situation I too find myself, if I let off and back off, I tend to make more errors that way and don't affect your rhythm. Otherwise it could end in a terrible error. One corner remaining now for Bashir Jadwat. That's it. Bashir Jadwat is the 2017.2 South African simM2 Series Drivers Champion. Congratulations to you, Bashir. Very well deserved. His teammate Marcus Stan will come through to get second. to help clinch the team's championship for Ghostworks. Congratulations to Bashir and Marcus. Wayne Wortley with a very strong third position, a podium for him. Chase Gunter gets fourth. Leslie Oliphant will get fifth position, and Nick Hodgson will get sixth. Chris Heineke will get seventh. And here comes Wesley Ferrand to get eighth. Nazim Edwards to get ninth. Strong run there by Ferrand and Edwards. And Vanna Hinop will complete the top 10. Lindsay Ray will get 11th. And here comes his teammate Yassine Ismail to secure 12th position. And the final South African simGD Series qualification grid slot for this evening. Well done, Yassine. And that is for the race at Sebring next week. Next week, Monday. Mark McGeer will get 13th position. Peter Geldenes in a second hand looking BMW will get 14th position. But his teammate Christopher Langenfeld started racing this evening. Matthew Boy will get 15th. And Hugo de Wit will get 16th, but he's really pulling to the pit lane. This boy to cross the line. Well, a big congratulations to our championship winners, Bashir Jadwat for the Drivers' Championship, and to Bashir and Marcus Stein for winning the Teams Championship for their team Ghostworks. Congratulations to you guys, well done. And it was an entertaining race, thank you very much. And from me, Jason Holden-Jones, thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you back here on YouTube Live for the 5th and final round of the South African simGD Series, our top split race on Monday evening. And of course, first we've got the last chance qualifiers on Thursday and Friday evening, where the top 5 from those 2 sessions will go through to the top split in the GD Series. And then of course we have our final stream, the stream for the Pro Series, the South African simGD Challenge, on Wednesday evening. Well, from me, Jason Holden-Jones, have a fantastic week and weekend coming up, and until Monday evening, all the best until then. Goodbye.